That may be the greatest catch I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, guys, my bad. I forgot to tell the new listeners this. Everybody that's an old listener already knows because we do this every single week. But if you just found this channel, please stop DMing me. Guys, YouTube is not banning me. All those videos that were older that were made last week, the week before, they got turned to unlisted. They are not deleted. If you left a comment on them, you can actually still go watch them, but we turn them to unlisted. That way the YouTube algorithm knows to recommend our newer videos, the ones that are still relevant. And what that does is it keeps our CTR rate up, because if you see other fantasy football channels, you'll know occasionally, like if you watch other channels, you'll get a recommended video from like week 4, and of course you never click on it because it's from week 4. And what that does, it's actually driving their CTR rate down in the YouTube algorithm, which hurts that channel. And I honestly don't want to deal with that. So if you want to watch any of the older videos, DM me, let me know if you want to watch a waiver wire video, a buy low video from what week or whatever. It's still uploaded on YouTube. It's just unlisted. So the only people that I think can find it are maybe the ones that search for it directly or the ones that have already commented. But yeah, I don't want YouTube recommending any of our old videos. I want us to still climb in the algorithm. So very sorry. I should have reminded you all about that and explained it to the new listeners. But before we get into this video, guys, please, if y'all have not already, go down there, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and I will see y'all during the live streams one of the nights this week. We are going live after the game tonight. We're going live on Tuesday, Wednesday at 9 p.m. Central. We're going live Thursday after the game, Friday, Saturday at 9 p.m. Central, and Sunday morning. Okay, let's get into this video and let's talk about 5 streaming options at each position that I think you should go out there and prioritize trying to get on your roster. So the first player is going to be someone that I tried to get you to pick up last week. Honestly, very proud of this call. I did not expect him to have that week 7 performance. Still, I'm going to boast in it anyway, and we're going to look at Carson Wentz. So Carson Wentz is still available in about 30% of leagues. And y'all know the reason that I told y'all to pick him up last week was not even to play him last week against the New York Giants. I told y'all to pick him up because he was about to get his weapons back. His offensive line is getting healthy again. And he just got done with one of the hardest schedules in the NFL. And this new, I'd say month or two, honestly looks like it's going to be a lot easier for this Philadelphia Eagles offense. He is only rostered in 70% of leagues, and this week he is going up against the Dallas Cowboys. So honestly, Carson Wentz may now vault up to being like the quarterback 5 or 6 this week. He was already a top 10 quarterback last week, but with this fantastic matchup where we just saw Kyle Allen look good, I mean, I think that the ceiling is going to be there with Carson Wentz. I think that Dallas Goedert has actually already been ruled out this week. I did not expect that. Honestly, I thought him coming off of the IR, we were going to see him back in this offense a little bit earlier, but nonetheless, Carson Wentz is looking to get back Dallas Goedert, Jalen Reagor, Deshaun Jackson, Alshon Jeffrey, Miles Sanders, and key offensive line members all to this offense throughout the next few weeks. So guys, I think that Carson Wentz is a player that, yes, he's kind of hit rock bottom over the past month based on the atrocious play by the Philadelphia Eagles, but I don't think it's solely his fault. I think they set him up to fail just with everyone around the offense getting injured, and I think we should go out and expect to Carson Wentz to turn it around. Okay. Now, our next quarterback is available in 70% of leagues, just someone you can get everywhere, and he quite possibly has the best matchup outside of everyone playing Dallas, and this is Jimmy Garoppolo. So Jimmy Garoppolo is going up against the Seattle Seahawks, and very similar to Carson Wentz, Jimmy Garoppolo is a player that we are expecting to kind of progress as the season goes on, because with Jimmy Garoppolo, he was missing George Kittle for the majority of the season. He was missing Deebo Samuel for the majority of the season, as well as Brandon Ayuk. So we knew that without the top 3 options being available in this offense for the 49ers, that Jimmy Garoppolo was not going to be someone that was too intriguing to start the year, despite his very appealing early season schedule. Now, I think that we expect this quarterback who looks fully healthy and who looked very good against the New England Patriots to be one of our top options going forward in plus matchups. And now going up against the Seattle Seahawks, this is a definition of a plus matchup because this defense is atrocious. And how you attack them is you attack them by throwing the ball. And what's even better than just having a bad defense is we know the Seahawks are going to put up points with Russell Wilson. They are going to push the pace of play. So Kyle Shanahan and the 49ers are not going to be able to just run the ball into the ground and really control the pace of play because, I mean, the Seattle Seahawks are so fast. They put up points very quickly, and we know that Jimmy Garoppolo is going to have to air it out if the 49ers want to have any chance in this game. So guys, with Jimmy Garoppolo, with now Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, and the best tight end in the NFL, all healthy for him, and he's healthy himself from that high ankle sprain, I think this is a quarterback that we can feel very confident in going out there and streaming. Now, our next defense is quite possibly going to be one of the most appealing defenses of the entire week. They are available in only 26% of leagues, but still, if they are available in yours, please go get them, and this is the Los Angeles Chargers. So we know, yes, the Chargers are a very talented defense. We talk about that all the time. But what's less important, honestly, in my opinion, than having playmakers throughout your defense for fantasy football is the matchup. Because we want them to be going up against erratic quarterbacks that are going to make mistakes, that are going to be playing from behind. That way our defenses can rack up sacks. That way they can rack up turnovers. Because really all you're looking for in a defense are those two statistics. I know a lot of people want to try to project how many points the opposing offense is going to score and try to evaluate that in terms of their DST plays. And honestly, that's not nearly as correlated or not nearly as strong as just understanding the importance of turnovers and sacks. Because if you get those interceptions, all you need is one interception to turn into a pick six, and then you have a league-winning week at the defensive position. And that's what I think we have that's possible with the Los Angeles Chargers going up against the Drew Lock-led Broncos. Honestly, I was a little bit more excited about Drew Lock coming into this season than what he's provided us so far. Noah Fant is currently injured. I know, very frustrating. I went out here and said that Noah Fant was probably going to be about our tight end number 5 for the rest of the season. I believe he suffered an ankle injury. I don't have too many details on it. It is something that we're going to be monitoring throughout the week. But still, with no Noah Fant in this offense, I think that they are going to have a hard time moving the ball down the field. Very similar to what we saw with them playing the Kansas City Chiefs defense. The Chiefs defense scored 2 touchdowns against them. Please go pick up the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, our next quarterback also has a fantastic matchup, and what's great about this quarterback is he's actually performed very well in plus matchups. He's been predictable, and this is Teddy Bridgewater. Now, Teddy Bridgewater is going up against the Atlanta Falcons in Week 8, and our status on Christian McCaffrey is not quite yet known, but still. Personally, I think with Robbie Anderson, with DJ Moore fully emerging in this offense, Teddy Bridgewater is going to be able to just feast against this very bad Atlanta Falcons secondary. We've seen every single team that plays the Atlanta Falcons get points. We've seen them get points through the air, and this is something that you want to be attacking because it looks like they are not getting any better anytime soon. And what's the best thing about this matchup is we know that Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, and Matt Ryan are going to be able to put up points against the Teddy Bridgewater-led Carolina Panthers. And when that happens, it's going to make Teddy B air the ball out. Very similar to what we were talking about with Jimmy Garoppolo and the Seattle Seahawks earlier. I think we can see with Teddy Bridgewater and the Atlanta Falcons. So please, guys, Teddy Bridgewater being available in 57% of leagues, go out there and try to add him onto your roster. Now, our last player that we are going to be talking about won a ton of people a ton of money in DFS this past week, but Harrison Bryant. And oh my gosh, guys, I promise you, I don't want to talk about this because I love David Njoku. I honestly thought with no Austin Hooper, David Njoku was going to come in. He was going to see the majority of the snaps. I know some people were DMing me before the game saying, hey, Sleeper says that Harrison Bryant is the number 1 tight end on the Cleveland Browns without Austin Hooper. What do you think? And I was telling them, Sleeper has no idea what they're talking about. They're stupid. Don't listen to a fantasy football platform. We know how talented David Njoku is. We've known that he has that size-adjusted athleticism that is elite at the tight end position. On top of that, he has great age-adjusted production. So I was kind of all in on David Njoku this week. Very excited about the talent. But it didn't matter because Harrison Bryant came in here. Harrison Bryant looked very talented. And what's surprising about this is he was a 4th round rookie in the 2020 NFL draft class. And this was a draft class, if y'all remember back in May when we were evaluating it, we were saying that they had no quality tight end options, nothing compared to the 2019 draft class that had Irv Smith, TJ Hawkinson, and Noah Fant. And here we are with Harrison Bryant stepping into a role and really excelling over a tight end like David Njoku, which honestly, if y'all remember back in the 2017 NFL draft class when David Njoku was coming out and was a 1st round pick by the Cleveland Browns out of Miami, I thought by this time David Njoku would be a top 5 tight end in fantasy. I loved him, and it does not matter because Harrison Bryant has the role over him as early as his rookie season. Now, this is very good for Harrison Bryant. Obviously, we're not going to be able to play this tight end in matchups where Austin Hooper is starting because Hooper is going to have that locked-in role. But what we can expect with Bryant is we can expect him to be a great play in Week 8 because with Austin Hooper, we've already read that he's expecting to miss in Week 8. I believe the Browns have a bye in Week 9. So please, guys, go get Harrison Bryant, who looked very good this past week, understanding that he is going to be a plug-and-play for you guys in Week 8. But thank you guys. I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. I really hope y'all got something from it. As always, if y'all did, please make sure you drop a like, comment, subscribe. It really helps the channel a ton. And on top of that, guys, we are going to be live streaming Monday night after the game, Tuesday night, Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Central, Thursday night after the game, and Friday, Saturday night at 9 p.m. Central, as well as Sunday morning. So thank y'all. Really appreciate it, and have a great day, guys.